and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Defense, let's go.
This is McCoy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
They'll try the right side with McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
I got one. Whip. Watch the whip. Mike, 50.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Miller. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Alert! 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check curls, check.
Third and long. It's Watson going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side of Johnson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Reset. 19. Check 53. Watch the pass. Hey, alert. Check.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Alert. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Yellow. Mike 29. Alpha. Watch a slant.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a first and 10 at the 15. Now it's Mahomes again. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to if the Alfred is confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Check. 36.
They'll try again with McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And it's third down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And the Texans.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A first down carry now for Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down now, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
50 set, 19. Choose the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Action. Alert, alert. Give me your
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Stand up there. Under 10, under 10, 10. Show it up, show it up.
They try again with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Let's go. Hey, Ripley. Mike. Buzz. Mike 51.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change it.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Got to assume this defense will be charging at 2nd and 15.
Mike Fofo. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 30 on second down, Watson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs in good 10.
Hey, 43, 15. 41. We've got a wet side.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 21 yards there on third down. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, Green, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, Sunday.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Yellow. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Man, I got you.
Mahomes going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56. Mott's 56. Strip the ball. Strong. 56 to Mott, boys. 56. Check 56. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 56.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you're ride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6.
53, check. We want this. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go, go, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Stand up in. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 31, check 31. Kill.
They'll run high. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, red way. Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I got him.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's McCoy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
15. Charlie. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Exit. 51 to Mike.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Switch.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on second and goal.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Again, it's McCoy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Second and 4 at the Texans' 31-yard line.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Check. Hey, Rimley. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Switch.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Let's go. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.